Today we are going to paint something.
Hooray! Hooray for everything!
Thanks for watching. Today we're going to paint a new body for my Arrma Felony. I like quick cars too, so I have an Arrma Felony. I have taken the stock body off and I want to put on a different style body. So what we're going to paint today is this Corvette C8. This is a Protoform body. Not sure if you are familiar with these. Protoform, I believe, is like a sub-brand of Proline. There will be a link in the video description box so you can check out the product, also by the Arrma Felony, in case you're not familiar with that car. It is a 1/7 scale car, so this is a massive body, a lot of real estate to cover, and also, of course, a lot of customization possibilities. I went ahead and I did my standard method where I just print some stuff out in reverse, stick it to the outside of the body, tape the inside of the body, and then cut it out using my lamp to just backlight everything and be able to see through. So what I have a lot of Violent logos, which is kind of like a spoof on Valiant. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Valiant Racing. They have a couple of really cool paint schemes, like a teal type of mint green, super cool with some blunt, bold colors like to set it off. Originally, these are paint schemes that you would find, for example, on Porsche 911s, but I'm thinking that it could definitely also work on this Corvette C8. So that's what we're going to do today. I also altered a Tag Heuer logo on the roof, made it say HemiStorm, just so you know what channel you're watching. In case you have not subscribed yet, please do, because there will be a lot more painting content coming in the months ahead. And then the other thing over here is, of course, that hair that you would find in the Valiant logo. So all of that stuff is now on. I also put a racing number 82, that's my birth year, 1982, that's like in the last century somewhere. So I put that on the hood as well as a little Protoform logo in the banner on the windscreen. So all of that stuff is cut. Make sure that you double check all of your cuts before you go ahead and paint. Of course, prep your body accordingly, so make sure you wash it out before you start masking. That way you know that your paint is actually going to adhere. Alright, I think that's enough talk for now. We are going to start painting. I have made a little spray out just to see if I like the teal color that you can buy. Standard from Tamiya, which is this cobalt green, a PS54, and I actually do like it. I tried backing it first, or prepping it first with some translucent green. Didn't really like the way that turned out, so we're just going to spray this out as it is. Alright, let's get started. First stage of painting is done, which is that cobalt green. I backed it with some white just because I know that later on in my paint scheme I am going to spray on a ton of black as well, and I don't want to cloud it up and obscure the brightness of that cobalt green by backing it directly with black. So a tiny protective layer of white does miracles in this case. This does not take a whole lot of paint. So far I'm one can of cobalt blue in, or cobalt green, that PS54, and then a tiny bit of white, really nothing crazy, just to protect it and to cover it. You will see once you turn a lamp on behind it, let me just do that real quick. The minute you don't directly see through it, you're just good to go and move on to your next step. It's really easy. If you don't have a lamp like this, just hold it up to your ceiling and have a look that way to see if you have plenty of coverage. What I'm going to do right now is I uncovered this part of the roof. So I'm going to spray a thin coat, really super thin, of gunmetal on that before then peeling the window frames and some of the graphics on those hairs, for example, and also I have like a few black things like in the back here too. All of that stuff is going to be black, but before I'm going to do that, I'm going to paint on that gunmetal first so I can back that with the black, so then I get that done in one go. After that, we're going to move on to some of these more popping colors, and then we're going to back everything with the white again. So let's paint more. The Arrma Felony is a really big car. Being 1/7 scale, there is a lot of real estate to cover paint-wise. Putting a couple of bold colors on like this really makes it pop. This is originally a paint scheme that you would find on a Porsche, of course, but I thought that, especially with that characteristic Stingray back, it could definitely work on this Corvette C8. This is a great body made by Protoform, comes with the spoiler, also comes with the hardware to mount that spoiler, and it comes with a front splitter. So there is a lot of stuff that you get in addition to just the barrel legs and shell that you can use to make it fit to the Arrma Felony. Completely turns the look around of it, I think, because that stock muscle car body is super cool, and it offers a lot of options already for customization with all of the accessories that you get with, but seeing that you can put this Corvette shell on it, I think just makes it that much cooler. I will be painting some more bodies up for this car in, I wanted to say truck, but for this car in the future, just because I like the scale of it, I like the options, and I have also no doubt that I will nuke this body very, very soon. Apart, of course, from all of those bold colors, there are some steps that you just don't want to skip if you're painting a body. You do want to stay patient, so especially once you're done with the inside and you have also smoked those windows. Smoking the windows is really a step where you need to be careful, because that can go horribly wrong. Smoke is, I think, the most difficult paint to spray from Tamiya. I always try to have a can that is as new as possible. I always dunk it in hot water just to get the pressure up and to make sure that it really mists out nicely. And I spray a super thin coat of it just to obscure some of those electronics. That's all you wanted to do, nothing more than that. And if you are very brave and very ballsy, go and have some fun with that clear film that is on the outside of the body. I did that here as well to create some shut lines and also to create some flat clear areas, just because that adds so much to the look of a car. But that is, of course, that's some more advanced stuff. You really need to have a very steady hand, be very aware that you could mess it up on the home stretch, and be very confident in your skills, and also not afraid to mess it up in that final section of your paint. If you do that, you could end up with something that looks like this. The only stickers that I used: headlights, taillights, that's really it. Oh yeah, license plate. I will be running this thing finally, because I think it will look even better going full speed down some parking lot or down a nice stretch of asphalt. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe when you're painting, wear some protection, wear a mask, vent out your fumes, and I hope I will see you in the next video. All of the links to everything, Arrma Felony, the Protoform C8, everything, you will find it in the video description box. Take care, bye-bye.
Back on.